Hello. I just finished recording my what I'm packing video. So right now it is 7:07. I am getting ready to prep one of the meals that we're going to have on the road. And just to have that ready so it can freeze over the next 2 nights. Tomorrow is my last day of work, and then Cyrus is going to pick me up in the evening to come get all of my stuff. Come get me and all of my stuff. And then we'll pack the car. He has the coolers. He has majority of all of the camping stuff, including the food bins, the kitchenware for cooking, and the camping gear bins are at his place. He has all the stuff. And then I've been smushing them together, bringing stuff, buying stuff, and packing them up. So I've been organizing the bins and making sure everything is all set to go. I created the spreadsheet for the food, including the grocery and the meal prep. So I am responsible for that on the entire trip. And that's usually my job, which I enjoy. So I enjoy prepping food. I like organizing and preparing and make sure we can do as little as possible. We don't have to worry and fuss about for a lot of things. So yeah, but like I was saying, right now I am going to prepare our chili and cornbread we're going to have. So I'm going to make a batch of that, put them in some containers and freeze them. And I'm going to make some cornbread and just stuff those in some Ziploc bags, and then that will just be ready to eat. So but yeah, I did some last minute food grabbing, vegetables, some bread for our sandwiches. I went to Trader Joe's. We did our first cleanup of food at one go, which we got majority, like everything, really, pretty much. I couldn't find the party wings that I want, so Cyrus, I think he went to Costco and got some party wings, and we're able to get that. I was able to get the vegetables, which I feel like are better quality than I see in the major grocery stores, at Trader Joe's, and they have much fairer prices, so that's fine. I also got some frozen veggies, which was good because one of the nights we're having fajitas, and the other night I'm making like a little simple jambalaya. Instead of buying several types of whole peppers, bell peppers, at Trader Joe's, they had a pack of frozen bell peppers and onions all together frozen. I was like, that's great. And also some frozen berries so we can use for our morning parfaits, because I'm not doing a lot of big breakfasts each night. I think maybe like 2-3 nights I'm doing like a big breakfast, like eggs and bacon and pancakes, all the same. So yeah, I was able to get those last few minute things. You get to a point you realize, I don't want to go to the grocery store. What we got is what we got. We're good. There's plenty of non-perishable foods. There's cereal and bread and ramen noodles, soup, meal packets. Like, we have tons of stuff. And then there's like the treats and stuff. So we're doing s'mores. There is plenty of food. So anything, I'm like, oh my gosh, the rice. Like, I didn't get pre-packed rice. We can say that for our next trip. I'm at the point where I don't want to go to the grocery store for the rest of the week. Like, I don't want to go to another grocery store. So it's like, if we don't got it, that's it. Like, you can go to the store, but I'm not going to the store anymore. I keep spending money, which is like really no point. We're good. Like, we are solid. So right now, I'm thawing out some ground turkey, which is probably, yeah, it's done. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. A simple batch of well-seasoned chili and cornbread, and then freeze it, and it's gonna be great. So I got a little Old Bay, black pepper, Cajun, has garlic salt. I feel like I'm messing something. Am I out of onion seasoning? I'm out of onion seasoning. That's sad, but you know what, it'll be all right. We will live. I got Old Bay. Even though you mostly use that on poultry. Garlic salt, cayenne pepper. I'll be fine. And then I got a whole seasoning pack, and that whole thing is gonna be fine. But I have another thing of ground turkey, because we're making those Supreme Crunch wraps that you see at Taco Bell, which I should probably thaw that out too. just getting prepared. I am very excited. I'm always excited for a vacation, to get away from work, but also very excited to go to a new place. I have never been to the Grand Canyon, never had the urge to go to Grand Canyon, because again, the idea of a dry, hot place was not ideal to me. And then I saw the YouTube videos. Well, first, Cyrus was like, we're going to the Grand Canyon. We're going on a road trip. And I'm just like, cool, like we're going on an adventure. And I'm just like, okay. But then we started watching the videos, and wow, I am super excited. There's greenery out there too. I felt some way about looking at the same thing over and over again, but just the rock formations, the flatlands, the desert sky at night, we're super excited. Just watching like the history channels on how the whole thing was formed. It was about 5.5 million years ago. It was just like, and that whole thing was predominantly carved out by water, and that's crazy to think about. But it's just all these formations and the layers of rocks. Cyrus is going to do a hike down into the Grand Canyon. We are going to be on the North Rim. There's several areas, the North, South, East, and West Rim. I think, unless I made the last two, I know definitely the North and the South Rim. We're going to be in the North Rim. There's a little more greenery. He's trying to get down there and touch the water. We're also going through this national park called Zion. And the hike that I'm interested in is called the Narrows, where you go down into like the crevice in the canyon and you're hiking through water, which I'm excited about. Still keep an eye out, because again, we're going right after it opens. I'm getting that mixed up. So they opened like a week or two ago, that national park, because they do have winters and there's a lot of snow runoff where the water is cold. So we're going down there. We should be there by sometime like Monday or Tuesday of next week. And it may still be too cold. It may be too cold, but we'll find out. But that's the hike that I'm interested in. And Cyrus wanted to hike down into the Grand Canyon and hike back up. Moose is coming with us, our dog. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm just super excited about it. So tomorrow he comes to get me. We leave Friday. The plan is to leave at around 5 a.m. And he's trying to take a big chunk of the driving that first day. As in, leaving at 5 a.m. from Portland, Oregon, and get into Salt Lake City in one day. Based on the spreadsheet, he calculated about over 700 miles. I told him he needs to find an extra camping spot before, like somewhere in Idaho, like ahead of those last 200 miles. In case he gets burned out and tired, he thinks he can do it. It's like 8 to 10 hour drive. But we're having to drive through Oregon, drive through Idaho, and down to Utah. And Salt Lake, I think, is a little further south, like further down at the bottom of the state. So that's quite a bit of land we're trying to get through. Technically, we're driving through 3 different states in one day. Didn't think that was doable, but we'll see with his driving if we can do it. So we'll see. But yeah, that's it. Well, there'll be more videos. This is just, me rambling about being excited, things getting together, prepping some food right now. Probably just wipe down my bathroom and clean my sheets so I can come home to some clean sheets. Just a few things like that. And I got, one more day of work tomorrow. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got right now. All right.